have you all give me a list of your favorite kinetic auto rifles, exotic or otherwise. You'd likely give me answers such as Monte Carlo, Ether Doctor, Half D, Soros Regime, Cerberus +1, the list goes on and on and on. What would probably not be anywhere near the top of your list would be an auto rifle known as Duty Bound. Duty Bound is a Year 1 auto rifle from the Nightfall strike known as Savathun's Song. When this thing initially dropped for me, Shadowkeep had yet to come out, and auto rifles were sadly far from optimal when it came to PvP. It was instantly met with a, "Aww, it's an auto rifle," as a response to seeing it appear, and then dismantled for scrap. Fast forward to the present, and I can easily say that this is my most favorite auto rifle in the game, period. Hear me out. As I stated earlier, Duty Bound is a Year 1 auto rifle. Year 1 means, obviously, it's a static roll. For some, that's an instant deal breaker, but seriously, again, hear me out. The static roll that we're given with Duty Bound is rock solid. Duty Bound allows players to utilize one of two sights or scopes depending on how you want to look at it. To start us off with the scopes, let's take a look at the first option, Fast Draw IS. With Fast Draw IS, you get +5 range, +10 handling. A lot of this is personal preference, but in my experience, smaller maps is where you want to use this one. Then you've got Red Dot ORS 1, which provides players with +9 range, +2 zoom, and +8 handling. This sight obviously does better with larger maps, and even though I've used it on some of the smaller, or even some of the smallest maps in the game quite effectively, ORS 1 is going to be for the maps that have, some larger lanes, and I think a lot of it ultimately ends up boiling down to personal preference. Moving on, next up we've got ammo options. Like with the sights, you've got two great options to work with here. First up, you've got ricochet rounds, which gives us +5 range and +10 stability, plus accurized rounds, which provides you with +10 range. Like before with the sights, the maps themselves will often dictate which option you go with. If you're on a smaller map, ricochet rounds might work best for you. If you're playing on a larger map, then obviously more range would be better, so you go with accurized rounds. Your input device can also dictate which option works best. Controller users might find themselves wanting more stability, so ricochet rounds would ultimately be what those individuals want. Last but certainly not least, we've got Zen Moment, which obviously increases your stability whenever you cause damage with your weapon, and below that, we have Rampage. Stacks 3 times, increases damage, yada yada yada. We all know what Rampage does. For PvP, I personally find Zen Moment to be the best option here. All in all, Duty Bound performs shockingly well in almost every aspect of the game. Regardless of the map and regardless of the game mode, this thing can seriously put in some work. If I'm being completely honest, my biggest gripe with this weapon is the fact that Bungie just hasn't given us random rolls for it yet. As I've already discussed, the static roll that we are given with this auto rifle is great. It's just that it would be kind of cool to have some additional options. Oh, and a mod slot, You don't really hear people praise this weapon or speak all that highly of it. There are several Year 1 guns that many still praise to this day. An example would be something like Midnight Coup or Alone as a God, which I really personally love Alone as a God still. Duty Bound was a complete mystery to me when I first got it, and now I just can't put this thing down. So that being said, have you tried Duty Bound? If so, what did you ultimately think? Have you tried this auto rifle since the latest season began? If not, seriously, check it out. If you've obtained it in the past, then I highly recommend you dust it from your collections tab and take it out for a spin. You'll be glad you did. I'll be leaving you with some gameplay footage. I hope that you've enjoyed this video, and if you would like to support this relatively new channel, then please consider throwing it a like and subscribe. Sharing this video on Twitch and Facebook also helps me a great deal. I cannot thank you all enough for your support. Until next time, still haven't come up with a catchphrase, have I? So, zigzag. Yes, zigzag. Take care, everyone.
Woo!
3 opponents down.
That dude is mad. He's gonna uninstall the game now.
'Twas a good play. Got you. Not even close. Only one person left.
Yeah, it's just one. You and him.
Enemies down.
That was a good game.
Expended. Total victory.
Well done.
This is amazing. Enemy claimed Zone A. Zone C
That was a waste.
captured. You captured Zone B. You have zone advantage. Gained the lead.
Whee!
Zone A captured. Power play. Keep the pressure on. Zone C lost. Zone B lost.
What gun is that? Sounds awful.
You captured Zone B. You have advantage.
Fuck.
Your opponents have built a lead. Destroy it. You
That
have
that
advantage.
first shot should have killed him. Come on. Are you comfy?
C lost.
Ah, yes. Our team starts to fall apart. We're losing. Everyone needs to leave the game. Stat. What if our kill death ratio is not positive?
Shut them down.
Mommy.
You captured Zone A. You have advantage.
Fuck. Right? Now.
Zone A lost.
This is a terrible map for Hardlight to exist on. Change my mind.